A loud bang echoes through the camp, pots and pans clashing together. "Wake up, soldiers!" Someone shouts. In a messy tent, a man groans, burying his face in his blanket. Another complains, "There's something in my boot." He shakes it out and yells it's a bug. The noise finally wakes the man in bed. His name Incrid. He sighs, thinking about how far he's fallen, once a proud soldier, now stuck in a second-rate squad after causing trouble. Moments later, horns sound. It's time for battle. The commander yells, "Advance." Steel clashes, screams fill the air. Incrid fights desperately, blocking an enemy strike and countering with a powerful kick, only to be tackled to the ground and pummeled by another soldier. Just as he's about to die, a comrade saves him, decapitating the attacker. Incrid gasps for breath, muttering, "I have no special powers. I only got this far through training." He picks up his sword and charges forward again, but an arrow flies, striking down the man right beside him. Incrid freezes, relieved it wasn't him, until he looks up. A blade is already flying toward his chest. He grips his sword tight and whispers, "I will become a knight." The sword pierces his heart. Blood spills down his armor. As he falls, Incrid's thoughts fade. So this is how my dream ends. Pathetic. The battlefield fades into darkness, then clang. Clang. Pots and pans ring again. Incrid jolts awake. The same camp, the same bug, the same voices. He's back. It feels like deja vu. But before he can understand it, he's back on the field, and once again, the same soldier runs at him. The blade pierces his throat. Then again, and again. Second death, third, fourth. Each time he dies, the same day repeats, the same battlefield, the same ending by his 17th death. Incrid no longer fights it. He just closes his eyes as the blade comes down. "This is my 17th death," he says. "Maybe I should have tried harder." As his blood pools beneath him, a faint blue light glows. A lantern, swinging gently. A voice calls out, calm, cold, and ancient. "Do you truly believe that?" It's the boatman, the ferryman, to the afterlife. He tells Incrid to give up, to accept the wall he cannot cross. But Incrid refuses. His eyes, once full of despair, now burn with resolve. The next morning, the same clanging wakes him. This time he's already awake. The tattooed soldier Rem jokes that he's surprised Incrid's up so early. Incrid smirks and tells him about the bug. Rem checks his boot, finds it and stomps it out, completely unaware that Incrid has now seen the same moment 18 times. As the morning passes, Incrid reflects on his life. He remembers the one-legged mercenary who first taught him how to wield a sword. "You might actually become a knight one day," the old man had said. Those words lit a fire in young Incrid's heart. He dreamed of being the hero of a bard's tale, a knight who could slay 1,000 enemies alone. But the dream shattered when even children surpassed him. He once lost a duel to a 12-year-old boy who had trained for just 6 months. Incrid, who had spent over a decade swinging a blade, couldn't believe it. He raged, he despaired, but he didn't quit. He trained harder, skipping meals, bleeding through his palms as he swung again and again. "Even if I can't become a knight, I'll at least become a real soldier." Years passed. Through pure will, Incrid rose to lead a small second-rate squad. Not glamorous, but it was his achievement. And then came the battle that killed him, over and over again. He's died 21 times now, each one burned into his memory. But this time, he's prepared. As the horns blare once more, Incrid moves differently. He dodges, blocks, and fights with the experience of 21 deaths. An arrow flies toward his comrade Vel, but Incrid deflects it. Vel lives. Incrid smirks. First goal, complete. Only one thing remains, the man who kills him every time. The soldier steps forward, eyes locked on Incrid. They clash. The soldier swings for his face. Incrid recalls Rem's advice. "Don't close your eyes. Don't fear death. That's the heart of the beast." Incrid doesn't blink. He stares straight at the blade, and finally dodges it. For the first time, he sees his enemy's sword clearly. But before he can strike back, the blade finds his throat again. He collapses, blood pouring out. The boatman appears once more, his voice echoing, "Give up. Admit your weakness, be at peace." Incrid glares back, his hand clutching his wound. "No. The day I give up will never come." He smiles faintly. I finally saw the tip of his sword. The clang of pots and pans rings out again. Incrid opens his eyes. His 22nd life has begun. "All right," he mutters, gripping his sword. "Let's try again." But what happens when death, becomes his only teacher. How long can Incrid fight before his soul begins to break? Next time on Eternally Regressing Knight. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.